available.
Welcome
Dealing
back
with something
to
else currently.
Police Submitted Patrol Officers. Today we're going to be jumping into the unmarked down here with the Metropolitan Police. Jumping out here trying to find some drug dealing and some major crime calls. So we're going to be out in the SUV today. It's rare that I use the SUV here, mainly because it's very large. If you can't tell by how small I am inside of it, it's too tall. Scale's wrong. It's very bulky, so
We have an emergency. Who's currently available?
not gonna be able to get too much pursuit action in this. We're gonna make our way down to Central Park and see what we can find in terms of some drug dealing and some other types of crime. I know we did that a little bit in the last video with
We need
Metropolitan,
support. Who's available?
Sorry.
but I want to do a full focus on it. Last shift was a pretty good one. We got a lot, really well-rounded. Whoa, what the hell? All right, I'll stop you for that. No, come back here.
Sup?
What the fuck?
We require an officer to take care of transporting an arrestee. Anyone available?
Oh, she's running. Hold on.
Negative.
Pretty
Not
impressive.
available right now.
But it hurt.
You've
Fleeing?
resisted law enforcement orders. I have to arrest you.
I'm assuming she's a wallet
Cooperate and
thief.
move to the sidewalk.
Please don't do that.
Well, look at that. All right, let's get over to the sidewalk. Come on. All right,
I'm
I'll
taking
just
you to the
escort
police
you over to
station.
the sidewalk then. All right. Let's go ahead and
Please
search
cooperate
her.
for a search procedure.
I bet you might find a stolen wallet on her. And no, maybe she was a car thief then. All right, let's.
I'd
ask
like to
for
see your ID and car insurance, please.
Here you go, officer.
Barely got out of station before. Why do I have a floating flashlight on my shoulder? No major warrants or anything like that. All right, we'll go ahead and take her in. So
Please stay
all
calm
of
so we can
the
go to the police
police
precinct.
simulator cars have special abilities. So specifically, this one is the fact that it can transport a lot of suspects. Not as many suspects as the van, but you'll notice it when I put this arrestee in the vehicle here,
Please get in the car.
that she's not going to sit in those seats. She's going to go all the way to the back, all the way back there. So I've actually got 3 rows of seats in this thing, which I think is really funny.
The right to remain silent. Any statement you make may be used for or against you in a court of law. You have the right to have a competent and independent counsel, preferably of your own choice. If you cannot afford the
Lights
services
off
of
here.
counsel, the government will provide you one. You understand these rights.
So we don't have anything on this. We don't have ALPRs, cameras, winches, anything like that. This is just a bone stock. We do have a push bar, so we can do pursuits if need be. But as I said earlier, pursuits are probably a little unlikely in this, because, I mean, it is a little bulky. But, was working on LSPDFR earlier. I know I mentioned that in the last
We
video.
require support. Who's available?
Dealing with something
I got
else
it
currently.
like pretty much entirely set up, and then GTA updated. So now the Rage plugin doesn't work, and I can't really figure out how to revert it to the old version. So
Need urgent assistance in setting up a road
Unfortunately,
Is
not
anyone
all I
able
can
to-
do is sit here and wait for a Rage plugin update to come out, because I'm recording this in June, and this video won't release until August. Oh my god, this is a terrible park job.
We require an officer to handle a
Yeah, I don't think this video will come out until
I'm
August,
busy with
so
other issues at the moment. Take you to the police cell.
who knows where it'll be at by then. Yeah, the uploads are pushed pretty far back. I'm recording these about 2 months in advance now and growing, even with the 2 uploads a week.
We need a unit to
And
go to
the,
coordinates of
we'll do a
reported
stolen vehicle.
Affirmative. Heading to the last known location right away. Okay, it's time for you to get in the cell.
What was I gonna say? Yes, that is because the Ace Combat videos. I have about 1 of them coming out a week, plus the additional videos that I make. So those are the enlisted compilation videos, which they actually normally take me longer to make those. than it does in most other videos because I actually have to do editing. Most of these videos I will do very raw edit on. I'll maybe cut some stuff out, trim it down a little bit if need be. Sometimes I don't. It really depends. These videos I normally don't. Like specifically with Police Sim, I don't. Mainly because Police Sim, there's always something going on. Like, it's never ending. Like, sometimes we'll get a little bit of chill for like 5-10 minutes, but you can choose to be proactive or reactive in this game. And I like to be proactive a lot of the time and actually get out and search for crime. Or actually take radio calls. I know I've been declining a lot of them, but that's because I'm trying to get specific type of calls for this style of video. There's our van that we're looking for right there.
I've reached the area and am now looking for the suspect.
Alright, they're taking off from us. As I said, we're not going to do any pursuits. First real call of the day is a pursuit. Actually, technically, both the first two calls were pursuits. One was just a foot pursuit. Beautiful pit right there off the bat. We're going to go for a taser.
Please, put your hands up!
I'm not going to reaim my taser because...
Resistance, officer.
Yeah, you're going to have to wait. Stolen car and fleeing.
You're under arrest. I will now cuff
Could you
you.
please help me, officer?
know, I'm
No, I
sorry.
can't.
I didn't
Can't
know
you
there
seem
were
a
so many.
little, just little bit busy at the moment? Just a tad bit busy. All right.
Hi
What do you
there, sir.
what do
Could
you
you
want?
help me out, please?
What do you want?
Excuse me, officer. My auntie's sick, and I'm
Nicely
looking for
done,
the
officer.
hospital.
We
Do
will
you know where
inform
it
the
is?
rightful owner
Of
the
course.
vehicle.
Yes,
Let me direct you to the hospital.
How do you not know where the
We have an
hospital is?
emergency. Urgent response required. Officer
I can't-
available?
I can't even. Well, it's right here.
Thanks a lot.
Focused on another issue at the moment.
All right, we're gonna disable radio calls. We're gonna
I
get
have
this
to
processed.
search you. Kindly cooperate with me.
Let's see here. Nothing illegal on him. ID
License and
insurance.
registration, please.
Yes, officer. There you go.
All right, nothing big there. How far are we from a precinct? Oh, we're just down the road. I'll do the transport for this guy.
Please cooperate. I'm taking you to the police station.
It's not getting ran over by the cars that are just driving through here.
Watch out for your head.
All right, let's go ahead and search the vehicle real quick. I doubt we're gonna find anything in here. I'm just gonna search this door. Oh, we found a handgun. Nice. Yeah, doubt we're gonna find anything. I found a handgun. What do they got in the trunk? A switchblade. Is this guy able to have a handgun? He is not. All right, so we'll pull the car back so I can get to that passenger door, and then I'll pull
We
him
have
out
an
of the car
emergency
again.
call.
Right
We have
to
a
remain
driver
silent.
attempting
I know I
to
just
flee.
enabled my
Statement
radio
critical
callouts, but I'm
Or
gonna
against you in a court of law.
disable them. What do we got here?
I have a vehicle here for towing. Can you send a tow truck to my current location?
Before I forget, I'm
Time
gonna
to
pull him
go to
out,
the
Truck
cell.
will be at your location
and I'm gonna
shortly.
charge him with liabilities now.
You're under arrest for committing numerous crimes. Please move on to the sidewalk.
All
I
right.
know, I'm sorry. I didn't know there were so many.
Please proceed with me to the police
And
precinct.
we'll go ahead and put him in the back of the cruiser here,
Please
and we're
get
gonna
in
head
the
over to the
car.
precinct. All right. Tow truck's already here for the car. That's great. We're gonna go ahead and get out of their way. So, hopefully we'll get some LSPDFR videos out soon because I am actually really excited. I have never really played LSPDFR. All I know is that it's a massive fucking headache. So. Whoa. What was that? I don't know. I don't even want to know. You know what? I don't want to know. I'm just gonna take my guy to jail. Is this a one-way street that I have to turn right down? I'm turning right down the street anyway. I hate cities with one-way streets. They're actually the dumbest thing on the planet. That's why I can't stand New York. Like, New York City seems like such a bad place to drive. I've never driven there, but I would be very mad.
Time to go to the police precinct cell.
I mean, I'm assuming their avenues aren't one way, obviously. But I know like DC's like that. Like all their side streets are one ways, kind of like this city. Alright, so we got radio
Stay
calls
here.
back enabled. See if we can get anything. And I'd like to actually get out somewhere and get out on foot and see if we can find some drug
We have
dealing
an
or anything like
arrestee
that.
needs to
Not
be
dealing
doing
with
a
transported
something else
to the
transport
currently.
job.
Is a unit available?
Alright. So, Central Park is over here right next to this precinct. So we'll actually
There's an emergency. Urgent response required.
not during an
Officer
accident.
available?
Issue at the moment.
Support required. Any officers available?
Locate a wanted person. We could do some warrant stuff. Why not?
Leave it to me.
Oh, we're right around the corner. Sweet. Not even gonna go code. I'm just gonna wait for this light to change.
We have an emergency. Who's currently available?
In the middle of resolving something else.
Deactivate radio calls. Okay, if this light ever does change, goddamn. There we go. Putting our blinker on here. Whoa, what are you stopping for?
I've arrived at the location and will start looking for the suspect.
Alright, so we're looking for an Ella Webb, 29, dark-skinned, black hair, appear to be wearing a gray suit with red pants. So that lady right there. Alright, so you're being detained
You're
because
detained because you match a
description.
description in the police computer.
And this is supposed to be me?
Okay, well, apparently it isn't because it just gave me negative points for, even though you do match the description. I mean, I guess those are technically from further inspection. Those are brown or orange, whatever you'd want to say there. Let's see what we got. We have a park over here, so there's gonna be a lot of people here. Wait, someone wearing red pants right there with a gray suit. Don't want to be too conspicuous because they're. Don't want them to run off. Hello, detained. Matching
You're
description.
detained because you match a description in the police computer.
And this is supposed to be me?
Would you show me your ID, please?
Okay, officer.
Let's see.
There you go.
Is this Ella Webb? This is Ella Webb. Yeah, so you're under arrest for. It's going to be an active warrant, yeah. Alright, so you got an open warrant, so you're going to be under
The
arrest
reason
for that.
why you're under arrest is because you have an open warrant on you.
Please, officer.
Alright, we're going to search her, and then we're going to call transport for her because our cruiser's a little
Please
far away now.
cooperate for a search procedure.
There's a situation that needs taking care of. Anybody
Oh,
available?
right here. Sweet. So, yeah, we'll deal
I'm
with
on my
that.
way. In the area. I'll start
She
looking
doesn't
for
have
the
a gun
suspect.
permit, so liability reason, gun without a permit.
I have to arrest you for the
And then we're
several
going to call
crimes you've
transport. And
committed.
then there's drug
So
dealing
many
reported right here.
citations?
So we'll
I
see
didn't
if
know
we
that all
can
those actions were illegal.
catch some drug dealers. We'll call transport for
I need
you.
some backup here to take a suspect into custody.
Copy that. The nearest available unit will be sent to your current location.
And then we're gonna run back to station after this. Hopefully we can transport, because I want to take a look at my vehicle mods and make sure that my vehicle's actually set up properly this time.
I'll be arriving at your location soon.
Just looking for anybody that's out of the ordinary. Alright, backup's here.
I need you to be cooperative.
There's a person literally just standing there. That's a little suspicious. They're talking. Yep, that's our drug deal right there. We're just waiting to see what they exchange. If they exchange, taser out and ready. Hopefully we won't preemptively shoot the taser or aim the taser like we did last time. Yeah, this is just really awkward. I'm just holding a taser. I mean, I'm kind of like unmarked. There it is. Yeah, why don't y'all just go ahead and stop?
Do not move! Do you understand?
Why can't I shoot? I just tried to shoot my taser. It didn't go off.
Hands in the air!
That is so annoying. I tried to shoot my taser at him and it didn't go off. Oh, it's going to be narcotics and it's going to be dealing.
I'm putting you in handcuffs now. Then please step onto the sidewalk.
I won't say
Yeah,
anything
okay,
before I
yeah.
talk to my lawyer.
Yeah, I witnessed you deal drugs and you're going to tell me that I can't charge you for dealing drugs?
Put
What's
your
up with
hands up
that?
slowly, please. I'm going to search you.
Unless they've changed it, according to the police computer in this game, if there's a drug deal involved, both individuals involved in the drug deal are charged with dealing, not just the one who actually
The
did
reason
that.
why
So,
you're under arrest
but I can
is
charge
for
him with
possession
possession.
of drugs. Please cooperate and step
So
to
I
the
guess they
sidewalk.
changed it,
Oh, please don't do that.
because for the longest time you could charge them both with
I'd like to see your
with
ID,
dealing,
please.
but you couldn't charge them with possession.
Here, officer.
So that's the lowest CP we've had in a while, 68, all because of that. You just gave me a fake ID. Or actually, that's a stolen ID, not a fake ID. Which is arguably
I have
worse.
to arrest
I'd
you for
rather you have a
carrying
fake
stolen
ID than a stolen
Please
ID.
go on the sidewalk.
Because that means you stole
Please,
someone's
officer.
ID.
Please
I
stay
mean,
calm so
obviously,
we can
you
go
know,
to the police precinct.
Never would have guessed that a stolen ID would mean that you stole an ID. But, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, somebody is without an ID. You could literally be stealing their identity. Which is funny. Because you stole their ID. Stole their identity. It's the same thing.
Please get in
I
the
have
car.
never... I'll do it one of these days. I'll catch both drug dealers. Or both parties involved in the drug deal. I've only ever done it with a partner. Like, I can never do it by myself because you can't get both those taser shots off in quick succession without it just telling you no,
Right to remain silent.
like it did there.
Any statement you make may be used
So like my first taser shot, missed,
You have the right to have a
obviously,
competent
and then my
independent
second one
counsel
on that guy missed as well. We're going right around this.
The government will provide you. You understand
And then
these
obviously my
rights.
second taser shot just didn't go off. Like I pulled the trigger twice and it just decided, no, you're not firing your taser today. Waited until I was well away from the other suspect to let me shoot my taser. I can never tell when these lights are green. Like, you can at night, but during the day it's kind of difficult. Like, okay, yeah, that one you can kind of tell. I think this one is red. We're gonna keep our radio call, it's disabled, because once we drop this guy off, I'm gonna pull into the garage and we're gonna make sure that our vehicle's set up properly, because I did swap this out from another car. Any day now, like. I have no patience, if you can't tell. Alright, here we are.
I'm taking
out
you
the
to our
car.
precinct cell now.
take this guy inside. Isn't it nice to be inside the air conditioning now?
All
Have
right,
fun in your
time to
new
get
home.
in.
What do you mean the suspect is fleeing? He's in a jail cell. Alright, so we just got bonus points for that, but we lost 27 CP from that. How did we lose 27 CP from that? What? That's how? An unjustified stun gun charge after a guy ran? What? And then it gave me minus points for... What? Wow, so that's a second video in a row where I have... Now, the first one, I absolutely did tase them for no fucking reason. I tased them for just standing there. But this video, that guy was running. That is obviously running. He was obviously fleeing. My guy said, "Police, stop." He kept on running. I shot him with a taser, and it said, "Nah. You're in the wrong." Like, how crazy is that? Alright, so we could probably jump over to this high crime.
Emergency. Urgent
No.
response required.
Not dealing with
Officer
accidents
available.
today. So this is a high crime area over here. Oh, I just ran a red light. So we can probably get out on foot here and probably find something. I'm waiting on a
Support required. Any officers available?
on a crime scene. Like last video, we got a bunch of crime scene calls, but I wasn't really like trying to do crime scenes, and I couldn't.
Sorry. not
And
right
now that I'm here trying to do crime scenes, there's no crime scenes being called out. So we're just gonna kind of walk around.
We need support. Who's available?
Drug dealing reporting in Jefferson.
Understood.
Sure.
I can handle it.
Guess we'll go do more drug dealing. I mean, I'd rather not. I'd rather get a major crime scene, but you know, the game's just saying no.
We need a unit to go to the coordinates of a reported stolen vehicle.
Sorry. Cannot look for the vehicle.
Where is this drug dealing call at? Oh, it's out of my patrol zone. How are you gonna give me a call out of my patrol zone? That is so fucking dumb. That is so unbelievably stupid. Why would it give me a call out of my patrol zone? Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna sit here and wait for something to go off. Hey, look, a statue. This is probably some sort of point of interest. Or not. That one definitely is. Yeah, dinosaur statue. Well, damn, there's just nothing going. This is like the quietest day in Brighton. I know, I said the Q word. I'm hoping something will happen. I want something to happen. Something needs to happen.
Officer help requested for transporting an
Negative.
arrestee. Please respond.
Wow. Transporting an arrestee. So exciting. So many parking violations I could be writing right now. I'm just
Dispatch here. We have an emergency.
trying to...
Any
Oh my
available
god,
officers
this
will
is like the
respond.
10th major accident you have given me. I think they would just take the hint when I don't take the major accidents that I don't want to do one. It's still trying to get me to go out to the drug dealing, even though I can't because
There's a
it's...
crime scene that just got
There we
called
go, a
in.
crime scene.
Please drive there and start the investigation.
Alright, so now we finally got a crime scene to go to. It's about time. You gonna stop there, semi-truck, for the lights and sirens? Apparently you weren't either. I've rolled a cop car right there before. We appear to be on
Site.
scene,
Starting the investigation now.
but I don't really know where the scene... I guess it's these people standing around this table. I'm gonna park the cruiser right here. Just gonna hop the curb here, and we're just gonna park right here on the curb. I don't see anybody injured, which means it's most likely not an aggravated assault. So that's a good thing. We never want anyone to be injured, so we're going to take securing poles. And we're going to take those out and see what the actual... Yeah, so it is the people standing around tables. So it's probably an aggravated robbery or something. Something dumb like that. Who just littered in front of a cop? Set the poles up. Want to make sure that our crime scene stays secure. Can I set one up on this little platform? Can. And then I want one. I don't want one from the. I want one from only this pole. There we go. It's a little bit odd sometimes doing this. And then it tells me I've secured the crime scene when it's obviously not secured. There we go. Alright, so then we're going to go ahead and we're going to get the evidence markers, and then we're going to start interviewing our witnesses. Yeah, this is definitely an aggravated robbery. There's glass on the ground there, money on the ground here. There's probably bullet casings somewhere that I can't see right now. Alrighty, how you doing?
Can you tell me what you saw?
Yeah. There was this person who all of a sudden just ran out of that store.
Okay,
Please show me your ID.
let's get your
Sure,
ID for
officer.
the
Here you
report here. There you go. Alright, you're all good to go. Thank you for
It's
talking.
fine. Have a nice day.
Alright, so let's interview you.
Can you tell me what you saw?
Sure, officer. I saw someone fleeing in that direction.
Nice, so you know where they went. Alright, I
Let me
need
see your
name
ID,
for the report.
please.
Sure, officer, here you go.
Sweet. You're all clear.
You
You're
can
all free
leave
to
now.
go.
Have a great day.
And then looks like we just have one more witness over here.
Let me know what you saw.
Yeah, officer. I saw someone running towards the park, but I'm not sure if it has anything to do with the incident.
Okay.
The scene is a robbery. Let me have a
Sure
look
of
at
it.
your ID, please.
Knew that
Yeah,
before
sure,
I even
officer.
got here. But so we're looking for a female Asian. We have a expired ID. I don't even care. I'm not even gonna give her anything for that.
Everything's
let her go.
fine. You're good to go. Bye.
Alright, so evidence markers. So this is what we couldn't do last video because I didn't have the evidence markers, which is actually mark. I didn't have securing poles either. Our evidence. So there's gonna be more right here. There's a crowbar. Sometimes it's hard to see because of the brick and some gloves. It can be a little difficult to pinpoint where they are. This should be enough evidence. So we're gonna get our camera out and we're gonna photograph the evidence and its location. Then on an actual evidence report, we would mark down where each thing was found. There's another piece of evidence somewhere. There is one more piece of... This is what gets really, really annoying with crime scenes. First of all, when you let the witnesses go, they don't actually leave. Which I kind of understand why, because you can accidentally let them go and still need to talk to them, and it's just annoying. But it's also annoying because it's really hard to search for evidence on the ground. Have I interviewed all the witnesses? I mean, normally people outside aren't... Yeah. Like, you're not a witness. There we go. Right there on the other side of the trash can. Mask. Knew there was one more.
I've handled
Boom.
the crime scene
Crime
and will
scene
now
complete.
continue with my other duties.
Alright, so we'll leave that for CSI to deal with. It looks like the wanted person is still in the area. We're looking for a Amira Rios, 22, Asian female, wearing a gray suit, wearing a gray suit, jacket with black suit pants, is armed. So I'm not sure why it tells us that, because using that information, I have tried to like, okay, up it to a like lethal force, right? Oh my god, there's a wallet thief going on right there. Get out of the car. Get the fuck on the ground,
Did
bitch.
you have to tackle me that
Where
hard?
the hell do you think you're going?
I'm going to handcuff you now. Afterwards, please move on to the sidewalk.
So many citations?
We gotta make this
I didn't
quick,
know
because
that all
I
those
really want to
actions
catch
were
this
illegal.
other aggravated assault charge.
I need to do a search on you to see if you're carrying anything illegal.
Alright,
I'll
there's the
escort you
stolen
to the
wallet.
police
Alright,
precinct now.
we are gonna escort because I obviously have the extra seats, so let's go ahead and
Mind
place
your
him in
head.
the back. And then we're gonna run over, we're gonna give the wallet back to the person.
What's up, officer?
How you doing? Let me
No, I can't believe this. They stole my wallet. Someone call the police, please.
All right, here's your stolen property.
You did a great job, officer. That looked like a chase right from a movie.
well, when they run right
Would you
towards you,
show
it
me
makes
your
it a lot
ID,
easier to
please?
chase them. Alright, I need your ID
Here's my
for
ID.
the report.
Take it.
And there's
Here's
your
the
theft
report regarding your stolen property.
I'm
Okay,
not sure how
thank
to
you,
actually
officer.
max that out.
You're good to go. Bye.
Alright, let's get my cruiser out of the road. And locate our wanted person.
You have the right to remain silent. Any statement you make may
Alright,
be used
so
for or
gray
against you in
suit,
a court of
black
law.
pants.
You have the right to have a competent
I'm
and
parked like an
independent counsel,
asshole right
preferably of
now.
your own choice. And if you cannot afford the services of the council, the government will provide you one. Do you understand these rights?
Wait, is that her right there? Not the right hair color. I mean, I see some people in gray suits and black pants. But none that really are matching our description. Because there's this person right here, right? That's not a female. So, what? Wait, hold on. What about right there? Blowing up like a goddamn hit squad right now. Hands where I can see him, lady, because you look slightly like a wanted suspect, so I'm gonna be an asshole. Oh, apparently not. Wait, hold on, maybe? No, that's an enter button. Okay, maybe I just can't. This is probably her. Just, I can't talk to her, and I think it's a glitch. Yeah, I can't talk to her. Well, that is extremely lame. This is our wanted suspect. I can't do anything about it.
Time to go to
Why
the
did I
police
just-
precinct cell.
Why did I just get him out? Whatever, I'm just calling transport for him anyway.
I need some
Even though we're
backup
right next to
here.
a precinct,
Take a suspect into
I want to get
custody.
out and do, you know, something
Understood.
else.
We're sending the closest transport to your location.
Because as of right now, this video is jumping up to be pretty bad in terms of policing videos. So,
We require support.
just with everything
Who's
that's been going
available?
on,
Dealing with something else.
not getting very many big calls. Like, I've been trying to get stuff like that happening. Like, she stopped during the
Hey,
animation.
partner,
Maybe I can go
just
speak
parked
to
near
her.
you. I'll be at your location soon.
Oh, I can.
Hey, partner. I'll take
Nice.
the
You're
suspect
faster
directly
than I
into
thought
custody.
you
Nice. I could just tackle her.
Cooperative and follow me to the patrol.
So,
I have no choice.
you're our. I'm not gonna actually charge her yet. I'm just gonna ask for ID
Would
first.
you please show me your ID?
I mean, I'll charge her with fleeing.
Yes,
'cause apparently
officer.
she was
There
doing
you
that.
go.
Yes, so this is our wanted person. So she's gonna have an active warrant, and we have her for the robbery scene. So we're gonna handcuff her, crime scene, robbery, background checks and documents, open warrant, and then we're gonna go back again and charge her with fleeing, and then
I'm
issue
putting you
all.
in
Require an
handcuffs
officer to
now.
handle a
Then
traffic
please
stop.
step
Can you
on
take
and
Or
we're dealing with
20.
something else.
Wow, you could arrest me for all these reasons? I'm sorry.
Nicely done, officer. We'll advise the victim that the
I'm
stolen
taking you to
property
the
can be
police
collected
station.
tomorrow at the police station.
All right, we'll go ahead and
Put your hands up
search her.
slowly, please. I'm going to search you.
So we'll take her in. And we have a handgun and a switchblade, so you can't carry either of those. So those are 2 more liability
You're
reasons.
being arrested for committing multiple crimes.
I know, I'm sorry. I didn't know there were so many.
Well, you did decide
Please
to rob
proceed
somebody
with
with
me
a
to the
crowbar.
police precinct.
And then, at the scene of the crime, you ditched your gloves and your mask. And you left the money. You're just
Please
a
get in the car.
skilled criminal. We're the ones, you know, you're the type of
Right
ones
to
that we
remain
never
silent.
even know about.
Any statement you
That's
make
how
may
good
be
you
used
are.
for or against you in a court of law. You have the right to have a competent and independent counsel, preferably of your own choice. And under the order services of the council, the government will provide you.
Why are you
Understand
guys
these rights.
stopped? Because there's a dumbass sitting on the corner. Why are you in the street? Get out of the street. The dumb thing is I probably couldn't arrest that person or not arrest them, but ticket them for jaywalking. We're gonna park right here. Alright.
I'm
go ahead
taking you
and
to our
step out.
precinct cell now.
So I believe our shift ends at 3. I believe. I'm not entirely sure. But we did get quite a few arrests in today.
Stay here.
So I'd say it's a pretty good day. We're up to almost 2,000 SP. Obviously, the 68 CP is kind of dumb because, there is it, 68 conduct points. We don't end at 3. Is dumb because of the taser pull, which just that was so stupid with the drug dealing. That was unbelievably dumb. They'd take off from me, and I can't point my taser at them or tase
We
them.
require support. Who's available?
Sean, where is this call?
I'll in.
Yeah, we'll head over there.
A witness reported a stolen vehicle. Who can follow up on this?
Alright, so we're searching for another warrant. Looking for a... I'm not even attempting to pronounce any of this. So it's a female Caucasian. Female Caucasian, approximately 30 years of age, yellow hair, wearing a black suit with brown pants. I swear to God, if it's the lady standing right in front of me. Are you sure? Yeah, that's not a Caucasian. You're sure. Looking for someone wearing a black suit. You're not wearing a suit. Let's see. In the car parking lot thing here. Well, that's cool. That's such a nice little detail. They have the actual guy running the parking thing.
What's up, officer?
Hey,
They could be anywhere. It's not a police in video without writing a parking ticket at least once.
can you send a tow truck to my current location? I have a vehicle here that needs towing.
No tow truck is currently on hand. We'll send one to your location as soon as it's available.
This one's a little difficult. It's a really odd search area. There's a lot of places. Oh, there's this whole thing in here. Okay, it doesn't look like they're in here. They could also be on this side of the road as well.
I've handled the crime scene and will now continue with my other duties.
Oh. Well, okay, the wanted person apparently has been arrested. This person is too close to the crosswalk. I can actually tow them for this.
Can you send a tow truck to my current location? I have a vehicle here that needs towing.
Negative. Your location is currently unreachable. We'll send one as soon as possible.
Let's jump in the cruiser, I guess, and see what we can pick up. I don't think we're gonna have any time for any major calls with the video getting ready to end, or video shift getting ready to end, so I don't know. Turn on radio
We have a
calls.
situation that needs to be taken care of. Is anyone available?
That is really far away. That's weird. That's a weird game glitch. It just said that was a robbery crime scene. I think it said robbery crime scene earlier
There's
too.
a situation that needs taking care of. Anybody available?
I don't think I want to have time to deal with that. We're just gonna disable radio calls and we're just gonna head back to station. Because I don't think we're going to have time to deal with anything major. We're going to head to Nelson Hill Station. I don't think we're going to have time to do anything. Because I'm pretty sure shift ends at 4, so in 10 minutes. Just start making our way back. That way we get back on time and we can get debrief. Ran a red light. Doesn't matter because I'm speeding. I'm right at my destination, but alas, I cannot turn right on red. But I can't see the red light from where I'm at, so... Alright, so we're back at the precinct after quite a productive shift. Not as good as the last one. The last shift was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed last shift. This one is, it's okay. I would like to get out of this patrol district and get out into the northern part of the city again. I've kind of had enough of the highways for a while. I don't know if you guys enjoy the highway patrol, but
duty is never really
they can get a little bit old. But let's go ahead and jump into debrief so you can yell at me for apparently police brutality. All right, shift report, 12/15/2022. What was our highest fueling stop? It was this pedestrian stop right here. It was the drug dealing. No, that's because it had a bonus. Oh no, this one had a plus 375. This was tackle, ID check, robbery, open warrant, charged them with fleeing, escorted them, liability reason. This is like the last person that I dealt with, I think. It was the robbery crime scene. And then a bunch of parking stuff. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.